being a Sunday, we are going to have a very exciting session, which will basically be a health session. And today we are going to talk about arthritis, and we are going to talk about osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. And we have a very, very special guest who is going to take us through that. And arthritis has been an issue for many people. It has affected so many people's lives. And without further ado, I'm going to invite a lady. She's a very, very successful lady in our company, growing like fire, doing very, very well. Her name is actually Celine Sule. So Celine, karibu sana. We can't hear you. Please unmute yourself, Celine.
Oh, thank you so much, Fred. Asante sana. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to share with our great people today. And I really appreciate it. So to start off, my name is Celine. I'm Celine Sule. I'm very excited, member of Neolife. I joined Neolife, I'm heading 5 years next month, and I've never looked back. I joined because I wanted time freedom, and I also wanted some income. That's the reason why I joined. I didn't join because of health, but today I find great passion on health, because health is one topic that nobody can run away from. So I'm very excited today to be talking to you about some of the challenges that we normally face. And most people don't even know what to do. And one of these challenges that we shall talk about today is arthritis. It is a big challenge in our country and even in the world. And some people don't even know what to do with the pain. They wake up in the morning, the pain is too much, they go to the doctor, the pain continues. They just use painkillers. So today we shall look into the issues of arthritis and why are so many people suffering from arthritis. So to start off, hello Fred.
Sorry, just give me a minute, just a minute. Okay, sorry guys, just a minute. You're going to start in a minute. Having a bit of a problem with our laptop here. Okay, we are set now.
Okay, sorry about that. Today we shall talk about arthritis and the major arthritis, like what is arthritis in the first place? I would define arthritis as a joint inflammation of one or more joints that causing pain and stiffness that can worsen with age. That is about arthritis. It is an inflammation that causes a lot of pain. There are more than 100 kinds of arthritis and related conditions. And arthritis affects more than 50 million adults and around 300,000 children in US alone. So if the statistic is done in Africa, then I think the number will be even more. So today we shall focus on two major arthritis that affect us and affect the world today. And one of them is osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. These are major arthritis that affect most of us today. So what is rheumatoid arthritis? So rheumatoid arthritis, it is an autoimmune disease. Autoimmune disease, which means the immune system attacks the body instead of intruders. So it is an inflammation. It happens when the immune system doesn't work properly and attacks the lining. In this case, it is attacked the synovial membrane that protects the joints. So to say the rheumatoids target several joints at one time. And it commonly affects several areas. That is the ankle, the knees, all these joints. So if you look at the symptoms of arthritis, that is rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis affects many parts of our body. That includes, it affects rheumatoid arthritis causes joints, disruption sleep, low-grade fever. It also causes fatigue, depression, and mood change. Dry eyes and mouth. Causes weight loss, joint pain, swelling and stiffness that often symmetrical. Pain often starts in fingers and toes and spread to other joints. Another part is joints looks red and discolored. So when you have these signs, that one means you're suffering from rheumatoid arthritis, pain in the big toe. We also have numbness and tingling in hands and feet. Joints feel warm to the touch. So when you see these signs, just know that these are the symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis. We also have rheumatoid arthritis also affects the parts of our body. It affects the eyes. So the eyes looks dry, pain, there is inflammation, redness, sensitivity to light, and trouble seeing properly. It also affects us in our mouth. So when you see dryness and gum inflammation or irritation or infections, that is what one could be a sign of rheumatoid. It can also appear in the skin, rheumatoid nodules. These are small lumps under the skin over bony areas. Lungs, infection and scarring that can lead to shortness of breath and lung disease. Also blood vessel, inflammation of blood vessels that can lead to damage in the nerves, skin, and other organs. And in blood, a lower than normal number of red blood cells can be seen. Heart. Inflammation can damage the heart muscles and the surrounding areas. Painful joints also make it hard to exercise, leading to weight gain. Being an overweight may take people with rheumatoid arthritis more likely to develop high cholesterol, diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. Then we go to osteoarthritis. This is the normal arthritis. What is osteoarthritis? Osteoarthritis occurs when the smooth cartilage joint surface wears out. So when you see the cartilage, you can see this. The other one is a normal cartilage. This one is a healthy joint, and the other one is osteoarthritis joint. So this one actually is very sick. So that is about osteoarthritis. It is occur when the smooth cartilage joint surface wears out. So these are the causes and signs of osteoarthritis. The pain. When you feel the pain, affected joints might hurt during or after movement. Stiffness might be most noticeable upon awakening or after being inactive. Tenderness. Your joint must feel tender when you apply light pressure to or near it. Loss of flexibility. You might not be able to move your joint through its full range of motion. Grunting sensation. You might feel a grunting sensation when you use the joint, and you might hear popping or cracking. Bone spurs. These extra bits of bone which feel like hard lumps can form around the affected joint. Swelling. This might be caused by soft tissue inflammation around the joint. So the symptoms. When you see swelling around the joints in your body, any swelling around the joints, that is an indication that you're developing osteoarthritis. The damage to joint cartilage. Cartilage is the smooth cushion-like surface that covers the ends of your bones to allow them to move smoothly. Then we have the spurs. It is an extra bone growing around the edge of a joint. The next one is weakness in ligaments and tendons. The connective tissue that holds your joints together or attaches muscle to bones. So what are the risk factors of this arthritis? The risk factor that increase the factors that increase your risk of osteoarthritis include age, that is old age. The risk of osteoarthritis increases with age. So as you age, you might get the problem. Also sex. Women are most likely to develop osteoarthritis. Obesity is another risk factor. Increased weight adds stress to weight-bearing joints, such as your hips and knees. Also, fat tissue produces protein that can cause harmful inflammation in and out of your joints. Then we have joint injuries, such as those that occur when playing sports or from an accident, can increase the risk of osteoarthritis, even injuries that occurred many years ago. And seemingly healed can increase your risk of osteoarthritis. Repeated stress in the joint. If your joint or if your job or a sport you play places repetitive stress on a joint, that might eventually develop osteoarthritis. Genetics also is another risk factor. Some people inherit a tendency to develop osteoarthritis. Bone deformities. Some people are born with malformed joints or defective cartilages. Certain metabolic diseases, these include diabetes and a condition in which your body has too much iron. That is hemochromatosis. So these are some of the risk factors that can actually make one to get osteoarthritis. So we want to look into the issue of how we can maintain or even stop arthritis altogether. So number one is maintain a healthy exercise. Have a plan on how you're going to exercise and make sure that your body is always in movement. Get enough calcium and vitamin D. That is very important to ensure that you have enough calcium in your body. Take a healthy diet. There are some foods that are rich in calcium and also vitamin D that we need to take more often so that we ensure that our body gets enough nutrients to be able to help us move without any pain. Avoid smoking. Have enough rest. It is very key. So when you are having enough rest, it means that the body can now absorb the calcium that is in the body to help us have enough in our body. Take nutritional supplements, and that one moves us to our company. Take enough supplements. So supplement is also, even if we don't want to hear about supplements, it is very important that we supplement our diet to ensure we have enough calcium and vitamin D in our diet. So these are some of the foods that has calcium and also vitamin D. So we can have a look at them and just note about these foods. You can select and eat. Even if we eat these foods, we are still not getting enough calcium and we're still not getting enough vitamin D that the body requires for us to have healthy bones and teeth. So we need salmon, we need milk and all these foods. These are very important foods to eat. we are unable to get enough of this. And that's why most of us are suffering from the issue of arthritis. So it is now our time to say goodbye to osteoarthritis and also rheumatoid by doing what we call supplementation. So when we look at our company actually, Neolife works together with the World Health Organization. And if you look at the prediction that was done way back in 2005, they actually predicted that by 2020, 3 out of 4 deaths worldwide will be out of the chronic diseases, which we have just seen that the one of them is arthritis and heart disease, cancer, diabetes. And actually, when we look at our current situation, every burial we attend, somebody has died actually of this kind of diseases. And we need actually to look into the issue. How can we prevent this problem from reaching us, especially arthritis? So that's when we are talking about our company that started way back in 1958 through this gentleman called Jerry Brasfield. Jerry Brasfield was only 19 years of age when he started Neolife Company to be able to look into the issue of chronic diseases. And Neolife addresses the issue of chronic diseases at its core. Remember, when you have arthritis, you go to the hospital, you are getting painkillers. So the issue has not been addressed. Neolife supplements addresses the issues at its core. And Jerry Brasfield did not work alone. Jerry Brasfield worked with the World Scientific Advisory Board that looked into the issue of the normal food that are backed by science to be able to help us. If you do not have the challenges, then use them to be able to prevent. And if you have these challenges, use the products together with maintain a healthy living. Together, use supplements, and you're going to revise the conditions that affect us today. So if you look at the solution, we are actually addressing the issue of healthy living. We're just looking at the issue of healthy pyramid. How are we supposed to eat? What is lacking in our diet? How can we fill the gap? These are the things that we are talking about to be able to address. So when you look at our pyramid, we are supposed to do physical activity. So maintain the exercise. If you are to live a healthy life, eat whole grain. Those are the foods that we are supposed to eat. But we eat whole grain that is so refined that do not give our body what the body needs. Also, we need to eat fruits and vegetables, at least 5 to 9 different fruits and vegetables on a daily basis, which is very, very impossible for most of us even to take even 3 fruits in a day. We need to eat very little protein, let's say 20 grams, and we really need to put in the right protein and avoid the wrong ones that makes us have a lot of challenges. For example, when we eat too much meat, and meat takes around 72 hours to digest in our system, which means when the meat stays long in our body, it produces a toxin that is called uric acid. And the uric acid now goes into our joints to be able to clear the cartilage that we have, the synovial fluid that help our joints to move well. So with age, you find that the problem starting to occur because of the way we eat. So we really need to minimize on the protein that we eat and also eat very little fats and sugars. These are the things that really cause a lot of problem. But because we have been eating badly and we have messed up, we need help. And that is why Neolife brings us a solution. And the solution of Neolife is just to help us bridge the gap of the nutrients we're not getting. So instead of just eating and refined whole grain, you can decide to eat the right whole grain. But because we're not getting 100%, let us use Treenen, which is a whole grain supplement, to be able to fill that gap so that the body can get what it needs. And our Treenen feeds our cells. That is the work of the whole grain. It feeds the cells, it energizes our body, it increases the cellular energy production, and optimizes membrane function. So when you use Treenen, it's actually going to feed the cells. And remember, our body is made up of 73 trillion plus cells. And every cell needs to be fed with the right whole grain. So when you take Treenen, you're actually going now towards the right direction of having a healthy body. So you feed yourself with Treenen. Treenen just means 3 in 1. It has lipids and sterols from rice, from wheat, and also from soya. So when you use it, you will be energized, you will be active the whole day. You will not feel tired, and it will tell your body that you're on the right track. The other products that we have carotenoid. These are just fruits and vegetables. And it is clinically proven to boost our immunity by 37% in just 20 days. So carotenoid powered of 115 kilograms of raw fruits and vegetables in every bottle. So when you use carotenoid, you're sure you're going to get the 5 to 9 different fruits and vegetables that the body requires on a daily basis. Remember, we are making our body to recover on the nutritional food that it lacks so that the body can do its job by itself. So the world's first whole food carotenoid supplement. So actually, it has 115 kilograms. The other products that we have is omega-3 salmon. Omega-3 salmon actually is one of the best products that we have in our company. It has all the 8 omega fatty acids, clinically tested. It is ultra pure to be able to help us help support central nerve system, assist in the maintenance of connectivity, connective tissues, help reduce joint inflammation, thus reducing the pain. So when you use omega-3, you're actually going to address a lot of issues that affect your body just by taking these products. And another one is multi-minerals and vitamins. So multivitamins and minerals is essential and very important to help us. It completes and balances, because we need minerals and vitamins to be able in our body so that the body can function normally. We need iron and all this. It's added iron. It will add you iron. The World Health Organization estimates that 66% to 80% of the world population may be iron deficient. So when we're using vitamins and minerals, we are actually adding the important minerals in our diet. So we have these 4 products, and they are put under one box called Pro Vitality. So you take these ones and it will address the issue of us unhealthy eating to a healthy eating. So when you are taking Pro Vitality, it will actually take away most of your problems. You find somebody with arthritis, and when you give them Pro Vitality, they start feeling much better. It means that the body has now started getting the nutrients they need to be able to address the issues that affect the body. So we have Pro Vitality, and on top of Pro Vitality, we also have other products that address the issue of arthritis. And I want to talk about the issue of rheumatoid. As we knew, rheumatoid arthritis It is an immune system problem. So it is the body that attacks itself. It is not problem that comes from outside, but problem that comes from inside. So when we are dealing with rheumatoid arthritis, it's actually, we use other products added. Like number one, we use omega-3. Omega-3 is very key for all osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. So Calmag has calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. It promotes strong bones and teeth, may assist in postponing or preventing the onset of osteoporosis, supports nerve and muscle function. So that is carotenoid, that is Calmag. So for the rheumatoid arthritis, we have Pro-Vitality, we have Calmag, we have Full Motion. Full Motion supports the maintenance of healthy cartilage, provide glycoside in a sulfate-free form, which reduces the risk of digestive discomfort. It helps regulate inflammation, providing long-lasting relief. So when you're having a challenge of arthritis, I've come across somebody who was telling me that when I was using the supplements, I was feeling a lot of pain. So when somebody is using Full Motion and they're feeling like there is a lot of pain, please encourage them to continue, because if they can endure that pain, it means the body is repairing itself. So if they can endure that pain, then the pain will go away with time. But you can also add zinc to be able to help them. Maybe they have a problem inside, like maybe they have some wounds. So zinc will be able to assist them so that the pain can reduce much faster. So another supplement that we really need is magnesium. Magnesium is one of the products that is needed. Remember, calcium has magnesium, calcium, and vitamin D. But when you add calcium plus magnesium, you're going to get the results much faster. So magnesium is made up of actually the kale, the beetroot, the broccoli, and the radish. So these are the products that made up the magnesium to be able to give us, maintain of normal bone health, normal psychological function. So it actually works on these parts, on these areas, maintain a normal muscle function, energy production. So all these are the functions of magnesium. And magnesium, just use it. I would encourage, even if you do not have the challenge of arthritis, just buy magnesium, our members, just buy magnesium and use it. It's one of the best products that we have, and it will address many of the things that, sometimes we think we are okay, but just use magnesium and you will know that something actually is not right with your body. So magnesium is one of the products that we need for the arthritis. We have also daily vitality. That is also very key. Daily vitality is scientifically prepared and selected grouping of several nutrition products. So with a balanced mix of essential vitamins and minerals. So these are different minerals and vitamins that is also very key for anybody with arthritis problem. So we need to use daily vitality to provides the nutrients necessary to maintain optimal well-being. So I want to add another product for the rheumatoid arthritis. Before I go to Neolife Shake, I would encourage anybody with rheumatoid arthritis to add vitamin B complex, which also is in daily vitality. So when you're using daily vitality, you're actually getting all the vitamins that you need. You need also garlic allium for the rheumatoid arthritis because of the infection. We need Neolife shake and Neolife tea. Because you find that one of the reasons that some people get arthritis is because of weight gain. So Neolife shake will actually help us to reduce weight the normal way, to have the right BMI. So when we're using Neolife shake, we are actually helping our body to get rid of what doesn't need, too much cholesterol and too much body weight. Anybody suffering from arthritis also will need a lot of carotenoid and vitamin C. So carotenoid should be taken in plenty, especially with people with rheumatoid arthritis, because it is an immune system problem. So you are actually increasing the immunity in your body to be able, the body now to be able to attack the problem that is affecting itself. So a lot of carotenoid. You don't need to use one carotenoid, you can use 3 per day, plus the products that we have just talked about. And you will be able to get rid of the rheumatoid and also osteoarthritis and leave a joint-free pain body. Invest in your health today, or your sickness tomorrow. So if you do not invest in your health today, definitely you will have to deal with sickness tomorrow. Your health is an investment, not an expense. So take care of your body, because it will take care of you tomorrow. Your body will be around longer than that expensive handbag. Invest in yourself. The best investment you can ever make is in your own health. And that one is very true. If we fail to look into the issue of our health, sometimes you tell somebody, buy these products, maybe they are just costing around 10,000, and then they will tell you they're very expensive. But if you fall sick today and you are admitted, most of us are on medical cover, so they don't feel the pain. But when you're giving out your money, consultation alone is 3,000 and above. You have not been treated, you have not got the medication. So if you look at the issue of health, it is very expensive. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live in. So it is very important that we take keen interest of our body. Go for checkups. It's good to know what is happening in your body. Supplement and eat a healthy diet. Avoid alcohol, smoking. All these things are toxic to our body. Other targeted solution, we also, we talk of many things like bone health that we have just talked about. We talked about stress management, sharper mind, weight management, heart health, energy and fitness, digestive health, immunity, sugar levels balance, men and women health, fertility, libido and libido issues, hormonal imbalances, PMS, menopause challenges, and children's health. So these are the topics that we normally address. So thank you for giving us the time to be able to take you through the issues of arthritis. If you have any question, you can ask, and we will be able to address your questions. So meanwhile, I'll get back to you, Fred. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Celine, for that. That was powerful. As you showed, you've done it very, very well, very nicely, very clear. We appreciate you for that. I wish to invite the next person who is just going to come and share with us so that we can be able to, she can be able to tell us whether she has used the products and what the products have meant for her. And this is none other than Karima Said. Karima, are you there?
Yes, Fred. Yes, Fred. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can see you as well. Karibu.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. As you heard, my name is Karima Said. Karima is a mother, a grandmother. I'm firstborn in our family. I have 6 siblings. Originally, I'm from Kisumu. I was born and brought up in Kisumu. I came to Nairobi after getting married. So like everyone else, Karima went to school. I finished my 4th form. I didn't continue. I didn't go to university, but I started college and I started working when I was very young. We lost our father when we were young, and I was the only elder one in the family. You know, here in Africa, whenever you're the firstborn, you start helping your parents and taking responsibility of your family. So I started working very young and I started doing business, all other business anyone can say it. I used to do it. And as I was doing that, I went to saloon industry. I started working in a good environment. By the way, my first good job I got in Norfolk Hotel. That's 1996 or 95. I worked there for some time. I moved to Grand Regency. As I was working, Fred, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very well and we can see you.
Okay, Fred, okay. Now, as I was working, you know, sometimes when, this is something people should know. Everyone who is working, we always go very early in the morning to work. By 8, we're in the office, yeah? And we stay there maybe until 5. If you get a break, you get a break for a lunch break. Maybe you don't even go far, you stay there. As I was working for that long time, I was losing calcium in my body without knowing, plus vitamin D. Because I wear buibui, most of us, for once we wear buibui. Even if you don't wear buibui, maybe you're driving yourself, you're leaving the house very early. Unaingia kazini, mapema, by 8, you're in the office. So you don't get the sun. So we don't know unless, I like New Life because it's where you get the information about your health. As I was working, one day I could not walk. I could not move. I could not do anything. I had a back problem, a very bad one. So as I could not move, I could not walk for at least 2 days. I was supported to go to the washroom, imagine. Then I was introduced to one of the professor, a chiropractor. I went to him. When I went there, I could not even, they could carry me to go to the bed. So he had a nice bed, which he opened up like this. I stood on that bed and it went down. So I slept there, akanifinya, you know, at the back, you know how chiropractors does their work. Alhamdulillah, I woke up from there. So when I woke up from there, I could come home, but I could go there every week. And I remember that was very long time. I used to spend like 4,000 for consultation every time I go and see him. What else does he give me? He gives me Panadol, painkillers. Thanks God, it helped me at that time. So I was going through this. My sister had a back problem at the same time. And she went to the hospital, they did for her operation. But after the operation, we could not see the much difference. after the operation. So as we are going with this problem, me and my sister, somebody introduced my sister to the product. That's how I came to find this product. And she told me, we were told, let us use this product and see if it can help us. So sisi tukujia paka kwa nyumba. My sister lives in Embu. A friend of her went to her house and showed her the product. So she bought for herself. She joined her and she bought the product. As she bought the product, she bought for me too. She told me, why don't you try and see if you can, it can help you. So I bought the first product through her. Then the second product, when I wanted, she told me, why don't you just join? Because you're in Nairobi. Instead of calling me, I organized for you from Embu. So I joined that's how I joined the company. I went to the office, I went introduced by our upline, the products. She told me about the health pyramid. It was not even in my care. You know, when you're working in the office, we have bad habits. You eat chips, you eat burger. You think so, Sayo, you have the money. You can spend whatever you want. It's like, today we are treating ourselves. What are we eating? Burger. What are we eating? Chips and chicken. Eh? So as we do that, we think we love ourselves by eating those kinds of food. And this is what happens to most of the people who are in the office. And kumbe tunajimaliza us without knowing. So as I joined the company, I started knowing how to eat. The first thing I was shown is a food pyramid. I was, yeah, this makes sense. Then the other thing, people walk. Oh, for the people who walk, that's very good. Most of the people don't go. Not everyone can afford to go to the gym. Where I was working, both the LICO or NAFOC had a gym, but regular, even if you're being given, because I was one of the managers, I was entitled to go to the gym. But how long do I go? Maybe you go once a while and you don't even go. It was not like a habit for me to go. So I joined the Neolife, and I'm happy when I joined the Neolife. I achieved a lot from the Neolife. When I joined Neolife, I joined for buying the products. Me, I was not that time because I had a lot of problem with my health. I didn't even think about the money. I wanted me to feel better first. That's why I have a passion with the product until now. At the same time, while I was working, I had a migraine, a very bad migraine. Every time it could get me in town. And that time we never had Uber. I could look for a taxi to bring me home. I could not get even another step. Whenever I was in Taka hapo chini, someone gets me a taxi, I come home. Kama ni ofisini, they get a taxi for me, I come home. It was a very bad migraine. And this migraine, I have been having it from when I was in school. So we thought it was kichwa tu, you eat, unaambiwa migraine haina dawa, you just take painkiller, that's all. So as I was in the company, I was given the first product I used. It was TNN, omega-3, and calcium. And imagine that was my turning point of forgetting about that migraine. And I thank God for that. I know he's the one who showed me this. I had a very, very bad migraine. I had a very back problem. I could not bend and just pick something. I had to go slow like Mama Mzee and come back. So I started using the product. As I was using the product and buying, and I was very excited, this third month, I was feeling good. I started telling people about the product. As I was selling the product, I was called a manager. I was like, what? I'm getting a check for me buying the products for myself and my friends. Oh, this is good. Then the other thing, as I was doing that, I became a senior manager. Oh, then I see this is a business I can do. And while I was going to the office to buy products for myself and my friends, I saw some people, then I was like, oh, I saw Dr. Fatma Abdallah. Oh, I know her. She's a all lecturer from Nairobi University, and she's doing this. Mara kidogo, I'm seeing a Nyang. Kidogo, I'm seeing a Chokora who was brought in the business. That he could come and change his mind. Well, as I was doing the business, this Chokora came and did a business. He didn't come for products, he came for money. He did, I don't know how many months he became a director. And I saw the check he got. And I am not a director yet at that time. I said, wow, is this a business? And I want to look out for a job. Let me do this. And that's how I retired from that time. I've been doing Neolife full time. I've helped a lot of people. What I like about the product, I've sold the product. No one has sent back to me and said these products are not working. Someone had said, oh, products are mzuri, but they're expensive. Then I tell them, if you go to the hospital, how much are you paying? How much are you paying for the consultation? If you get even if you're covered with your insurer, how much toxins are you putting in your kids? How much toxins are you putting in yourself? And that's how I've been doing this business. I became a director. I've moved and I've moved all over Kenya. I've not gone outside yet, but I've learned. I've gone to Uganda. I've done my business in Uganda. I've done my business in Kenya. And I like this business because it's a business you can do anytime. Since that time, I've not ever been employed. I'm just doing my Neo Life business with other teams. And I like because my business helps, this business, anyone helps you. I thank Sally very much. Today we are doing together a presentation. I went to Kitengela. I didn't know anything. I didn't know nothing. I had someone there. And Sally went before I reached. She was there. She was helping my team, which she had nothing to do with that team. She was not benefiting, but she was there to help me. I thank her. And I thank everyone from the New Life. I've been having people like Fred. They've been holding my hands, my upland Gladys, Judy, and they have been helping me. And most of them, they are not even benefiting with my business. But this is the business, people will come and help you, and you work together and you make money. So if you're here to make money, you can make money. If you're here too passionate about the products the way I am, because I know this product works. And every time I sell the products, I give them with a guarantee. I said, if this product does not work, come back. And in our receipt, there's a receipt saying that if the product does not work, come. I have never seen someone bring the product back sincerely, unless ni mtu tu ana uchonjo wake. But since for the 15 years I've been in the business, no one has sent the product back. No one has said that this product is not working. So I'm here like a testimony for the product. I'm here, I know this product work. My number one, if you come to my house, you'll not miss all the supplements. My mom, she's a diabetic. I started giving her Trinen and Botanical, and it made wonders. I gave one of the preachers, his knee was not working. Diabetic was very bad. I went to the mosque, I missed him sometimes. I was told he's not well. His diabetic was up to 26, 28, 30. Inakata kushuka chini, ameadmitiwa. They paid almost 300 and something in the hospital. But when I talked with someone in the family and I introduced Vitality Pack and Botanic, now every time I meet him, he said, Mama, I'm very happy. My sugar level is 7, 8. My sugar level is this and this. And I'm happy. I'm happy because when I go out, I help people and people are happy. People are healthy because I believe without health, even if you're a millionaire, that money will go for waste. It will go to the hospital. But if you're healthy, and even if you don't have much, the millions people are looking, you're a very happy person. You can walk, you can talk, you can eat anything. I'm passionate about the product and the business. For that, let me take you back to Fred. Thank you very much, Fred. And thank for everyone who was here listening to us.
Thank you so much, Karima. That was a powerful, powerful testimony. That brings us to the end of our session today. I just wish to thank Celine and Karima for taking us through our session for today. I believe we've learned a lot. For the people on the call, the guests, talk to the person who invited you. If you need to buy the products, you can buy it from them. Or if you want to join the business, I always say joining the business is better because you buy the products at wholesale and you can also touch other people's lives positively. And tomorrow we are on our way to South Africa with our company. And I know if you're here and you're a guest, maybe next year, you'll be part of the team that will be traveling to whichever destination Neolife will be taking its people. And that's the power of our business. You make money, you touch people's lives, and you get to travel. So a recording of this session will be available later tonight. So the person invited you will send you a recording. Make sure you listen to it and share it far and wide so that you can change people's lives positively. Thank you so much. See you next Sunday when we'll be here again, and we'll be sharing from another part of health. And remember, your health is your greatest wealth. Thank you. God bless you, and have a good night.